Welcome to another episode of Bait It Podcast. I'm your host, Keemstar, and I'm here with Andy Milanakis.
Hello.
I'm also here with Chad, a.k.a. Anything for Views.
Good evening, everyone.
Ooh, sexy.
So, I was streaming the other night, right? And I'm on my live stream, and a bunch of people are like leaving messages on my stream, and they're saying, "Did you see Grade's new video?" And I'm like, "No." And I'm like, am I supposed to be getting exposed again? Is this the 2017 Keemstar Exposed? What the fuck is this?
The pedophile accusations.
Yeah, I'm actually making the Keemstar Exposed for 2017.
I'm like, great hit me with the pedo, the racist, the wife beater, you know. He hit me all around. The only thing shut up. The only thing that would be left is like maybe, you know, bestiality. Like, you know, that's what I was expecting. But I go and check it out, and it's a video defending PewDiePie and calling out the Wall Street Journal.
Well, isn't that like every topic for the past week? Everyone's fucking YouTube video that want to milk it for a little bit of money.
Yeah, but before I even get into this, let me explain what you just brought up, Chad. You know, I thought it was very interesting when, you know, Dromeler and H3H3 and Sargon and a few other people were defending PewDiePie when all this was going down, and all these other fucking YouTubers sat in the sidelines and didn't say shit. They waited until they saw what the public would do. After they saw the public supporting PewDiePie, that's when they jumped in the mix and started making these fucking videos. But I mean, it was a full...
Here's the thing with the Grades video that I thought, because I watched it before we started recording the podcast, and he was very late to the punch. He was the latest person to the punch, and I really felt like he didn't really have any input. He was just repeating everyone else's stance on the situation and points that other people had made, which is good and all. Like, I understand, like, YouTubers got to rally together and fight the fucking... the public, what's it called, the mainstream media. Yeah, the mainstream media, and that's great and all, but I just watching it, I felt like he didn't add any input to it. He went on everyone else's video. He said I'll include that, I'll include that, I'll include that. We'll drag it out to 10 minutes for double revenue as well. And he didn't have his own opinion on the matter. It was just repeating what everyone else had been saying for the whole week. And I think he's the last person in this wave of defend PewDiePie videos, and I don't think there's going to be any more after this.
But it's even worse than that. It's not just he's the last person to defend PewDiePie, but like the fight's already over. Like it's over, right? Like, you know, like what PewDiePie needed.
You can say that, but here we are talking about it right now still. Like, I mean,
well, we're talking about it because there's a side story that I want to get into, and that's grade A under A being very hypocritical. But to go back real quick, I got to point this out. There are YouTubers that sit on the sidelines that just, when there's a fight or when there's, you know, this debate or this topic out in our community, they sit on the sidelines and they wait to see what the viewers think. If
that's
the viewers
business-wise, doing that for a small YouTubers especially is a very good idea.
But you lose credibility. You lose credibility. Your opinions are not based on your opinions. Your opinions are simply tailored to get you the absolute most support by pandering to the absolute most people with the absolute most popular opinion.
Exactly.
That's fake.
I agree
with
you. I agree with you. I think, though, in situations like this, you can give people a pass if they're smaller YouTubers. But if we're using Grade as an example, someone with, how many's got 3 million subs now? I think he definitely loses the credibility on that.
If you want to give someone credit for sticking up and defending PewDiePie, give it to H3H3. Because before PewDiePie made his fucking video, before, you know, when everyone was attacking PewDiePie in the mainstream media, H3H3 was there to defend himself. You know, I was there to defend him.
Yeah, we did it on the podcast, and I think we
did it on the podcast.
And I think we were all completely real with our opinion about it. You know what I mean? We didn't come up with some crazy, like, conclusive evidence, like, oh, this is why the Wall Street Journal sucks. We gave our opinion, and it was not biased, and it was not
we all in that podcast had a different opinion as well. At least I felt like we did.
And people might say, oh, look at Keemstar with his ego. He wants credit for fighting the PewDiePie fight. Well, what about the fucking people that want credit for fighting the PewDiePie fight that aren't fighting it at all? The fight's already over. What about those people?
I don't want credit. I just want that young collab. Yo, hit me up, PewDiePie. What's up, son?
Okay.
So anyhow,
you're getting to the point of something else that was in the video, and I think I already know what you're getting at, but I'll let you continue.
Well, I'm watching the video, and I'm watching Grade's video, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God. He's going to get fucking... iDubbbz is going to make a content cop on Grade. As I'm watching this, I'm like, Grade is about to get destroyed by iDubbbz, or there's going to be commentators that jump on this, because in this video, Grade was saying... you know, the Wall Street Journal didn't give PewDiePie a platform to defend himself. And I'm like, well, you didn't give me a platform to defend myself. He goes, the Wall Street Journal clearly had an agenda and was only trying to say negative stuff about PewDiePie and nothing positive. I'm like, wait a minute. You did the same. Grade, you did the same fucking thing to me.
Aren't you guys friends again, though?
We're not friends. What is a friend? It's hard to define what friends are on the internet.
Friends are like, you know, like if I gave you a reach around, it's not gay because you're my friend.
But like,
it's hard to define what friends are.
I mean, like,
it really is.
You guys are on good stands. You guys aren't attacking each other. And are you trying to get at doing that again to him? Because we did a podcast a while ago where you were like, I forgive Grade, I forgive Leafy. You just want to bring this to light. Kind of thing.
And I know a lot of people will say that. Well, Keemstar, just drop it. No, dude, you don't understand. Like, this is the most hypocritical shit I have ever heard from a YouTuber, and I am surprised. You know, if there's not a contact cop, or if there's not some giant video explode.
You're just hitting at that fucking content cop, aren't you? You're hoping.
Nah, iDubbbz wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it on that.
I heard a rumor that he was going to make a one on Grade long before this. Like right after Leafy, people were saying, you know, Grade's next.
Yeah.
It wasn't just viewers. It was, you know, dude, iDubbbz literally called Grade a fucking retard. He literally said, you're a fucking retard in that Leafy video for shouting out Scarce because Scarce is boring, you know? And a lot of YouTubers that I was talking to was like, we're thinking Grade's next because the videos that he made on me were so incorrect and so false and so agenda driven and you know, not fair at all that, you know, there's so much there that would plague his career forever, especially with this new video that he comes out where he's saying the Wall Street Journal was fair and unjust and didn't give PewDiePie a platform, and he did the same exact thing to me. So I don't know. I talked to Grade because you're saying, well, aren't you and Grade friends? And here's the thing. I don't know what friends mean on the internet anymore because I thought me, Grade, and Leafy were friends and they backstabbed me, right? So I think, you know, we're not really friends.
You say that, but like not too long ago you were in a Skype call with them with Billy and that spitballing fucking memes together.
Gee, I know, well, you're interrupted me before I can even get to that.
Sorry.
My point is that I enjoy talking to Leafy and I enjoy talking to Grade. And I think the reason why I enjoy, you know, having private conversations with them is because we all like to fucking gossip about what's going on YouTube. You know, fucking Grade is a drama queen. I know he tries to play it off on YouTube like he's not.
I've got the perfect example of what you guys are. The popular girls at school that all hate each other and talk shit behind their back.
We are.
Oh my God, did you hear the Keemstar called me out on his drama alert? Oh, what a bitch.
Keemstar called me fat, and then he invited me to his birthday party,
but that's the way
and he
it
kept
is.
trying to get me to eat ice cream. Like, he wants me to be fat.
But that's the way it is. That's who I am. That's who I am. I love gossiping, and that's who they are. They love gossiping. So the three of us get in a call, and we just start fucking gossiping about what's going on, and I really enjoy that. And based on that and that going on forever, you know, back in the day, I thought we were friends. But when they backstabbed me, clearly not.
Keemstar, Leafy, Grade, all dress up as elderly ladies in a little sewing circle, like exchanging Tupperware, talking about internet drama. I think that'd be a good video.
Someone Photoshop that. That'd be good enough.
Please Photoshop that.
So anyhow, I reached out to Grade because I just uploaded a drum alert tonight, and I said that he was being a fucking hypocrite, for his new video because, once again, what he's saying about the Wall Street Journal, he did himself to me. And I promoted a video from Kavas. He's a smaller YouTuber who covered this whole issue and made a video kind of exposing Grade and calling him a hypocrite. And I told people to go check that video out because what Kavas did in his video is he said everything that I wanted to say or that I would say about this. So before I came out with that drum alert, I called Grade on Skype and I was like, look, man, I'm going to call you out for being hypocritical because this Wall Street Journal fucking video that you did, like, it's fucking hypocritical. And
did he agree at all?
I said, if you take your videos down of me, I won't bring it up. It'll be a dead issue. But if you're going to keep the videos up, I'm calling you out. And he was hard-headed and he fucking wanted to keep the videos up. So I'm all right. Well, it's no hard feelings. I don't want a war with you, but like I'm going to call you out.
So wait, he wanted the videos up, but did he concede at all? Did he admit that it was a little hypocritical?
No, he went on to say like that the reason why he called me a pedo was because I called Pyro a pedo. And I go, I never called Pyro a pedo. Never once. I was simply saying what his friends told me, and the clips that Pyro used in his video were fucking edited. He took me out of context. Pyro Cynical, Leafy is Here, and Grade A Under A all did to me what the Wall Street Journal did to PewDiePie. And that's one thing that people need to understand. One of the reasons that I defended PewDiePie and that I went to war for PewDiePie is because I was PewDiePie. During all this Keemstar Exposed shit, everybody was taking clips of me out of context. They were not giving me a platform to defend myself. They weren't hitting me up and asking me for my side of the story. They were slanderous attack videos with an agenda to hurt and destroy my career, and that is exactly what the Wall Street fucking Journal did to PewDiePie. And I find it so fucking hypocritical that either Pyro, Grade, or Leafy can now call it the Wall Street Journal when they are guilty of the same exact shit.
Leafy is an asshole. Leafy is a retard. Leafy is an asshole that bullies little kids.
Did you have to really bring that song up? I agree with you, Keem. I'm the kind of person that fucking hates agreeing with you on situations like these. But everything you said is very true. However, do you agree that some of the topics they might have covered in those videos where they were, I wouldn't say, can I say criticizing you? Would you agree on any of the criticism that they gave you?
You would have to give me an example because I can't talk in general terms because general terms was literally the whole point.
For example, a lot of them called you out because, news reporters and people that report the media are meant to be biased. I kind of think that concept's gone out the window with recent events, not just from you, but from other mainstream media. But you're meant to be biased towards reporting the news, aren't you?
Biased? You mean non-biased?
Non-biased. I'm fucking autistic. Yeah, non-biased.
Oh, yeah. Keem's very biased, but that's what makes it interesting.
Drum Alert was unbiased for a while, but after they did this fucking exposed shit, no more. Like it's Keemstar. Like if you're looking for unbiased news, I don't know where to tell you. I don't know where to tell you to go. I honestly don't.
I think that concept has gone out the fucking window.
Go to Fox News if you want unbiased news. Haha, lol.
Nice meme, Andy.
I mean, I don't. There's no such thing as unbiased because at the end of the day,
there is.
No, there isn't. I'll tell you why. At the end of the day, even choosing which news you cover is a bias. It's impossible to be unbiased.
That's a little bit of a stretch. That's a stretch.
As a reporter, you don't get to choose what news you report. It's given to you. Isn't your news given to you by your news team?
Yeah, but then he's saying the news team is biased, or then the network.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, I guess.
Would you say Philip DeFranco is unbiased?
No, he very blatantly says, here's the news and here's my opinion on it. So it's
because here's one of the problems I have with Philip DeFranco. Okay, Philip DeFranco covered a story on his channel when Leafy made this exposed video on me, and Philip DeFranco played a clip of me saying the N-word 7 years ago to Alex on his channel, and he covered the story like Keemstar was being racist back in the day, right? Now, when Leafy was being exposed, when Leafy was under fire, all right, Philip DeFranco didn't cover it at all. So I see clear bias from Philip DeFranco. Scarce. Sometimes he doesn't cover stories because he's afraid of backlash or he doesn't want to get in fights with people. I see that as biased. So I'm no longer non-biased. Like, I'm clearly biased, and it's me.
Keem,
if you're sub to Drama Alert, you're getting Keemstar and Keemstar's opinion.
Yeah,
like
you'd be boring if you were unbiased. Like,
so
what's
my
funny?
point is, where is unbiased? It does not exist.
Okay, this is what unbiased is. It's boring, but it's news, right? If I had a little fucking copy in front of me and I said 4 people were reported, shot at a fucking shopping mall for these Gucci slippers. Nintendo Switch is sold out. That's unbiased news. That's just reporting the news. When you talk about a topic and you throw your opinion into it, then that's where the bias is. But we're talking about the scope of YouTube and talking about YouTube topics where you want to have an opinion because
I
it's
never
not
added
just
my
news.
opinion. I never added my opinion in Drama Alert ever until the Keemstar Exposed videos. It was a very
that makes Drama
non-opinion
Alert
video.
better then. So for it is what it is.
But after the Keemstar Exposed video, I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna be me and I'm gonna say what I want."
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it's funny too when you're like reporting the news and you talk about like a certain person, and if you don't like them, and you're like, and then this fucking asshole did this. Like you're like here's the news, and then you just like throw little jabs. You're like, okay, here's the
Like
Keem
today-
bias.
Do you know who Michael McCrudden is?
No, is that like Mark
Okay.
Weldon?
Fucking hell.
Michael McCrudden is the guy that fucking does the Before They Are Famous on YouTube, and he
Oh,
always
yeah.
gets them all wrong. Like, he gets all the facts wrong about these people. Like, he was doing a story on FaZe Jev or FaZe Rain, one of them, and he was like saying they were in part of all these sniping teams that like one of them didn't even exist, and the other one was like a team that he was never in. I don't know. They get the facts wrong all the time about all these people. They did one on me. They got all the facts wrong. If they do one on you, trust me, you'll see this guy has the research skills of a fucking, I don't know, Tommy NC 2010. But anyhow, sorry, Tommy.
I get where you're going. At
But
this.
anyhow,
I get it.
this is what happened today, right? Michael McCrudden or whatever the fuck his name is, he covered a Before They Are Famous on Danielle, and I forget her last name, but she's the Cash Me Outside, How About Now?
The
girl.
meme.
How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How about that, or whatever it is, right? So he did it Before They Were Famous on her. Now, in his thumbnails, it was a picture of her and her fucking tits, like, hanging out. Like, not nude, but there was, like, crazy cleavage, right? This girl's 13.
Oh.
This girl's 13
she's
years
13?
old.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's 13.
Okay.
So
more
when
you
I
know.
cover this, so the point of me telling this story is when I cover the story on Drama Alert, I go, yeah, you know that guy Michael McCrudden?
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. It just makes it better. I think it makes it better when you let people know like what your opinion is.
Well, yeah, I think that's the point of your show. Like, it wouldn't be good if you were just stating facts of, like, what happened. That would be boring.
Sounds like a Scarce video. Anyone? Actually, no. Scarce has an opinion on some of his videos, doesn't he?
Now he does. He's
Yeah.
definitely, like, been opening up
He
more.
always does.
Yeah.
This is Scarce's opinion, all right? Let's imagine that Andy and Chad here, Anything for Views, got into a fight, right? And they were calling
I would win.
and they were calling each other
fuck you
names
up.
on Twitter. This is how Scarce would report it. He'd be like, "Hey guys, today on Twitter, Andy called Chad a loser." Chad responded by saying, "No, you're a fat loser." Now, I kind of see where Chad is coming from because, yeah, Andy is a fat loser. But I also see where Andy's coming from because Chad is a loser as well. But, I wish these two would just stop fighting.
You know what's really funny about that? Do you remember when me and Pyro had that fake fight on Twitter because we're going to make a video together? He reported it as actual news, but it was so fucking blatantly fake. Hey, but in the end, Pyro got banned for it. I think that's more what he was reporting. And I was like, I was like, is this guy retarded?
I don't know
like,
if you know anything for views. He wears a diaper. He has like 250,000 followers on YouTube. Big YouTuber. Okay.
But he reported the fight with Pyrocynical exactly how you just said it, which is
dude, Scarce gets shit wrong all the time, and it's embarrassing. But here's the thing about Scarce is when he gives his opinion, he gives his opinion on both sides of it. On both sides, he literally.
Well, that's what Philip. That's not
a bad thing, though. Yeah, that's
what Philip DeFranco does.
No, not what Philip DeFranco does.
Yes, he does.
Literally contradicts himself, like within 10 seconds. He'll say, I totally see where Andy's coming from because, Chad is a loser, and I totally see where Chad is coming from because Andy is a bit of a loser. But I really like both of these guys.
Yeah, but that's what Philip DeFranco does, maybe in a more intelligent way, but he basically argues both sides. So the audience, especially younger audience members, could be like, okay, that's what the news is. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. And then Philip DeFranco lays it out.
Think. And
yeah,
they
and he
can't
lays
just
it
follow
out
blindly like a bunch of fucking sheep.
And sorry, I wasn't talking. And he lays it out like, okay, here's one side, and here's why one side could be valid and could be something you might be thinking of, and here's the other side. And a lot of people don't like that because it's just like, throw out the news.
It makes people think.
I mean,
no, I don't think they like it because it's like
it seems like pandering. Some people think it's pandering to the audience. Yeah.
There's a lot of pandering. It's like I don't trust anybody that plays the middle of everything because I feel that person isn't being real. They're being fake. Because if you're a human, if you're a real person, you're not in the middle of everything. You're not like, No, you have an opinion.
No,
you have an opinion.
But okay,
you feel a way.
I will. Sorry to interrupt. I just want to say one thing. I will give Phil the credit about. I will give him credit about this. He will argue both sides to lay it out there, and then he will say his opinion. He will be like, you might think this or you might think this. Here's what I think. If you notice, he does do that.
No, you're right. He does do that. But then he'll say this. And if you don't agree with me, that's okay. It's all right to not agree. All right? You can leave a comment down. We don't have to agree. This is a conversation. Okay. This is the Philip DeFranco show. When that pandering comes into I just got done telling Philip DeFranco in the DMs earlier today. I said, man, I'm really proud of you and proud that your show's taken off and that your brand's going well. And I mean that. What I don't like is the pandering that he does. That's what turns me off on Philip DeFranco.
I feel that.
Because he goes out of his way to make sure nobody's upset with him. And those are the type of people that I have known throughout time to be the fucking scummiest people. I'm not saying Philip DeFranco's scummy. I'm just saying that, like, they're not being real. I'd rather have people be an asshole and have a strong opinion and be confrontational than be fake nice.
But that's his YouTube business. It's kind of different though. If you met him at a party and he spoke like that about topics, you might have more of a point. For a business on YouTube, and it's a big business on YouTube, and they have a certain format.
No, I get that, but even
it's a little bit different.
As a viewer, I can't respect that either, though.
Okay,
as a viewer, it's
that's
like
fair.
I want my guy to, dude. You know what? I love Casey Neistat, and I love the video where he said that he was supporting Hillary Clinton. You want to know why? Because that was his opinion. I disagree with him. I think he's stupid for supporting her.
Yeah,
but he
you
had
love
an
Trump
opinion.
And he's like the smartest guy ever.
Yeah, Trump is a genius.
I completely disagree because if you're giving your followers an option to think for themselves, how is that a bad thing? He didn't come in I'm going to use Casey Neistat as an example. He didn't come in and say, this is why I'm voting for Hillary. And like, he just said nothing but fuck it. His example for voting for Hillary was just bad things about Trump. There was nothing good he said about Hillary in that video. He just went to his followers and turned them into fucking sheep. He said, follow my lead, do what I do. Where's free thinking?
Casey Neistat? Yeah, but I'm my own person, and I said no, support Trump. You know what I mean? Like, I have my own platform. He has his own platform. We both put it out there. Philip DeFranco was like, well, here's the good about this, and here's the bad about this, and da da da. It's just like, no, just who are you voting for? Who are you voting for?
No, that's not
Who do
true.
you support?
Like, if I went to my followers with an opinion like that, and and I would want them to argue with me. I would want. Isn't that the way you better yourself, by getting, bringing stuff like that to the public and being told where you're wrong?
I lost the train of thought. I don't know.
From a business standpoint, they're two so separate things, dude. From a business standpoint, to lay out different opinions and kind of open it up to your viewers and say, you know what, this is what you might think. This is another point of view. Maybe you think this. This is what I think. I don't see anything that wrong with that. If you're a human being as an individual and you're talking to someone at a party and you're being like, arguing like every side of the fucking ball game, then yeah, fucking pick a side and stand by it and, back up your thoughts. And it's totally different than a business,
I don't know. I just.
And if you don't like what I just said, then the other thing you could say is, Andy, no, I'm just kidding. I was giving you
I guess my point is with Philip DeFranco is I just don't like how he's always jumping through hoops to not be hated.
That's yeah. Your opinion. What I think, he just gives his followers free thinking. They think for themselves, and I think that's fine. I like watching his videos.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
When I come away from one of his videos, I have my own opinion, not the opinion he told me to think.
Okay, let me ask you this.
If it's true,
let me
just interrupt
let me
one
ask
second.
you one. Oh fuck!
Just
let
one
me
thing.
ask you one. Let me in. Okay, when has Philip DeFranco ever had a unpopular opinion? The answer: never.
I'm thinking.
Never. The answer is never.
Chad,
never.
And I want to just say, if it was true free thinking, you wouldn't have to lay it out so nice and neatly. Like, here's one thought, here's another thought. Maybe take one of those that I put out there for you. And I get it. He has, the internet's filled with a lot of young viewers, and they might not have a strong opinion or not really know how to form an opinion on something. So he kind of neatly crafts a few different opinions and gives them like, oh, you know what? That one, I like that one. I like A, I like B. It's kind of like multiple choice of opinions. It's like, not like I'm going to leave it open to you to be a complete free thinker, but here's a multiple choice. Which opinion do you want? A, B, or C?
Okay. I agree. I mean, it's a very broad topic. We could dance around this all day.
Yeah, we could talk about it all day. Look, man, I agree with what both of you are saying about him and how it's good to lay out both opinions and all that. I'm just saying, as a viewer, I don't want someone to like be fake or pander. Like, I want someone to be human and make a mistake or have an unpopular opinion from time to time. And when they never have that, I just see I don't see a person.
Well, I think we should all delete our YouTube accounts then if we want that.
I don't
I'm not losing much.
People aren't perfect, and I think there's a lot of waiting to see where the popular opinion is, and then agreeing with that.
Yeah, you want people to stand out and have an opinion. You want people to not be fake. Take monetization away from YouTube. We'll see how real it gets.
I mean, it just
it
goes.
Yeah.
It goes all the way back to what I was saying about grade. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people that sit on the sidelines. They wait to see where the public opinion goes, and then they put their hat in the ring.
Money.
Oh.
Wrap it up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's how much did we record?
29 minutes. Do you want me to wrap
29 minutes? That's it?
Yeah. That's a normal podcast for us.
Guys, you got to stop hating on us for these short podcasts.
Oh, but wait a second. Forget about the short podcast. We're thinking about doing baited twice a week. So we're doing shorter podcasts, but just to keep it fresh and try to grow a little bit. We're thinking about doing 2 a week. If you guys want to hear 2 a week, comment in the comment section below. I love cock.
And guys, we've been getting on the last episode, I think like a lot of the hate has been dying down. I hope
Don't mention it, cunt.
I know. I hope me not
Don't
saying
mention that.
I fucked
You
up.
just let
Anyhow,
it go. Let's just
look.
let's just
I
put it.
understand.
Okay,
Let me say one thing. God damn it! I just want to say to the
You
people
always
out
wanna say
there
something. Come
that
on.
like the new podcast, that have been leaving comments saying, "Hey, I like this new podcast," or "I enjoy new beta. I enjoy the new cast." I want to say thank you for your support, because there are people that are hating, and you're sitting there supporting us. So thank you to the people that are supporting us. I want you to know that from me to you, I appreciate you.
Fuck the haters.
Guys, we'll see you next episode of Bait It Podcast.
Ciao.